She stood alone in the locker room, the sound of water dripping from the showers echoing in the tiled walls like a cruel reminder of her isolation. Her towel slipped, and 3 boys, loud, brash, and full of misplaced confidence, saw the chance to turn their arrogance into someone else's pain. They laughed, pointing, mocking her body as if her vulnerability was entertainment. Their words cut sharper than any blade, their smirks heavier than any burden. She froze, not because she was weak, but because she knew she carried something on her back that they would never understand, something that wasn't meant for mockery, but for respect. The boys continued, their laughter ringing out, until one of them suddenly stopped. His face drained of color, his finger trembling as he stared at the ink etched across her shoulder blades. The others followed his gaze, and silence swallowed the room whole. There, carved forever into her skin, was a crest, powerful, precise, unmistakable. The emblem of special forces. Not just any tattoo, but the mark of sacrifice, training, and battles fought in silence. Their laughter died in their throats as reality set in. The girl they mocked wasn't just another student, another target of their cruelty. She was someone forged in fire, carrying scars that told stories no bully could ever imagine. But this story didn't begin in the locker room. It began years earlier, when she was a child watching her father return from deployments, his face etched with fatigue yet glowing with pride. She grew up with the weight of duty and honor, choosing to serve when the world told her she couldn't. Training had broken her bones, drowned her lungs, and tested her mind, but she rose every time. While others doubted her, she carved her path through sheer willpower. The Special Forces crest on her back wasn't decoration, it was survival. It was pain transformed into power. Yet here she was, in a high school locker room, mocked by boys who had no idea what strength truly meant. And as their eyes widened in fear and shame, she didn't shout or retaliate. She simply looked at them, her voice calm but steady, the kind that could command silence even on a battlefield. "Respect isn't something you get by tearing others down," she said softly. "It's earned when you rise above the hate. You tried to strip me of dignity, but I've faced worse enemies than words." Her tone wasn't vengeful, it was teaching, challenging them to be better men. One of the boys stammered an apology, his bravado crumbling into guilt. Another couldn't even meet her gaze, suddenly realizing that mocking someone wasn't power, it was weakness. And the third, he swallowed hard, because deep down he saw the reflection of his own insecurity in her strength. They left the showers with heavy steps, not laughing this time, but carrying a lesson that would stay with them far longer than their cruel words ever could. She wrapped herself in her towel, not with shame, but with dignity. Walking out of that locker room, she carried her head high, not because of the crest on her back, but because she knew her worth had never depended on their approval. And for those watching this story unfold, remember this: true strength isn't loud, it doesn't need validation, and it certainly isn't found in mocking the vulnerable. True strength is rising when others want to see you fall, and carrying your scars is proof that you survived. If this story moved you, if it reminded you that dignity and respect matter more than cruelty and judgment, then don't let it end here. Share it, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's keep telling stories that inspire, that heal, and that remind us all to rise above hate. Because someone out there needs this message today, someone who feels mocked, someone who feels broken. And together, by spreading these stories, we can remind them they are stronger than they know, and they are never alone.